Welcome to our video about Symantec Virtualization. This short guide has been designed to help you understand how in today's virtualization market your customers can benefit from Symantec solutions.
Virtualization is possibly one of the biggest megatrends to hit the IT industry ever. It presents new opportunity and ability that companies have never seen before. It allows companies to be much more agile and efficient and see much greater value out of the IT infrastructure they already have. Whilst doing this, we also want to allow companies to reduce the risk and complexity associated with virtualization, and more so when we move into virtualizing business critical applications. We're at a stage now where we can safely say that virtualization works. We know what it does, and the industry seems quite happy to be moving in this direction. To date, companies have really only virtualized less important servers, FTP servers, web servers, file and print servers, that sort of thing. Stuff that if it goes down for any amount of time, it's not really going to have too much impact to the business. A business critical application, however, on the other hand, if it goes down for any amount of time, it will cost money and continue to do so until the service is back up and running. In this example, we're going to have a look at an Exchange server and what happens when you move it from a physical to a virtual environment. If this machine goes down at all, it will have a severe impact to the business, and it will, as I say, will continue to cost money until it's back up and running. We're going to look at Symantec's data protection strategy, and it's going to be visualized by this structure. So the floor is going to represent the virtual host. The four pillars are going to represent Symantec's 4 pillars of data protection. The roof is then going to talk about Symantec security. The first pillar of data protection is to be able to protect your information completely. What this means is it doesn't matter if your data resides on a physical server or a virtual server. Symantec's products work across both. Symantec have a unique technology called V-Ray, which allows you to look within your virtual environments. The second pillar in Symantec's data protection strategy is to deduplicate everywhere. It doesn't matter if data resides on a client server, on the media server, or on a purpose-built backup appliance. Symantec's deduplication technology will deduplicate data wherever it resides. The third pillar to Symantec's data protection strategy is to delete data confidently. With this, we're going to talk about email archiving. Without archiving, in this example, we have a server. It's got a terabyte of data on it. If we back up that data every week for a year, we'll have 52 copies of the same data, which equals 52 terabytes. That's going to be costly and expensive to secure, based on the fact we're only backing up a terabyte. Why are we backing up this data all the time? There's no point in it. So with archiving, what we can do is we can implement a strategy. So we can say any email that's over 30 days old is going to get deleted off the Exchange server and moved over to the archive. We can then dissect this archive up into years or months, for example, back this up once and not back it up again. For example, we know we're never going to get another email from 2011, so we don't need to back it up more than once. It's not going to change. Now, as I say, any email that's over 30 days old is not going to reside on the Exchange server. Therefore, we know our backups are going to be predictable and manageable. They're not going to grow very much because it's only going to be 30 days worth of data that we back up, ever. And that means with archiving, we can protect more and store less. The fourth and final pillar to Symantec's data protection strategy is to be able to discover information efficiently. It's far too common in the news at the moment that we see banks or newspapers being asked to supply information on deals that they've done, people they've spoken to, things that maybe they shouldn't have done. If you were to do this reactively, you'd have to look through thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of emails. With Symantec's e-discovery technology, you can find information quickly and efficiently when you want it. Having this technology also allows you to have more intelligence around the data you've got, what types of data you have and where it resides. The roof to this structure is going to symbolise Symantec security. There's a lot to consider when it comes to securing your virtual environment, more so when it comes to virtualizing your business critical applications. Today, we know that only malware mutates. We know that only malware is going to change when it moves from computer to computer. This means that an antivirus manufacturer such as Symantec has to be able to see every single instance of a virus on every single machine to be able to write a signature for it. This approach is almost impossible. So Symantec have developed a technology called Insight. Insight is backed by Symantec's Global Intelligence Network. The Global Intelligence Network collects information from about 250 million users' experiences worldwide. So if I see a file on my computer, I would send telemetry data to the Global Intelligence Network in the background, and this data would be collected and used to decipher whether other people's scans contain legitimate or infected files. Having both technologies in Symantec's security portfolio means that a virus gets caught in a catch-22 situation. If you mutate too frequently, you get caught by Symantec's Insight technology. If you don't mutate enough, you get caught by Symantec's signature-based technology. This means Symantec's security products are the most secure and effective in the world. Finally, we're going to talk about Symantec's high availability solutions. Symantec's high availability solutions allow you to gain access and visibility of applications as they reside within a virtual environment. This allows you to monitor the health and performance of these applications and remediate against anything before it happens. Symantec's high availability applications integrate with VMware, so this makes monitoring and managing these applications much easier. So in summary, Symantec have products that will work on both your physical and your virtual environments that are also fully integrated with VMware. Symantec's products will allow you to see much greater efficiency and value out of the infrastructure you already have, whilst also reducing the risk and complexity associated with moving from physical to a virtual environment.